Owning a small to medium-sized bar is a dream I've had ever since I was young. I would frequent this neighborhood bar called the Yellow Bar with my granddad and watch the lady play the piano. As of this day, I can hear the echoes of the customers' laughter, stories told, smiles on their face, the joyful looks and not so joyful look. Seem like good times, fun times, and happy times. And that's what Dave Sipping Food is all about. Good food, good music, grown folk music, and good times. My initial purchase of the liquor and beer and wine mixers would be a large amount, so I would use a wholesale distributor warehouse. Depending on how much my customers consume and what they consume would determine if I use the warehouse or I use a local liquor store. All businesses should be insured. I would use what is called a business owner policy. That's where I'm combining the property and liability all in one package. My target market is 50 and over. However, younger adults who enjoy classic soul and R&B will be attracted also. I think there are only a couple bars in Columbus area that caters to the older generation of people of color. So the potential for this type of establishment to grow and be successful is very promising. Advertisement for bars and clubs is usually word of mouth. But since I want to establish myself quick and hit a certain target group, I'll probably use radio for advertisement for the first month or so. Fixed cost for this would be my building purchase, the largest amount, $60,000. Equipment. I had a few things of equipment, not much. I had the taxes, utilities, water, cable, trash, my insurance, my alcohol permits. So my total fixed cost this time was $80,000. This was my initial price. My variable cost was $34, which was bottled water, shots of liquor, glasses of wine. So my fixed total, my break even unit was somewhere around $2,200, 2,200 units sold to hit the break even mark, which is somewhere around $3,000 a week for 27 weeks to break even. But as I redid it and did some more calculations and started digging a little deeper into it, my startup and operating capital, I still had $60,000 as my building purchases. But I added another $25,000 to $30,000 for upgrades, which equaled to somewhere around $85,000 to $90,000. My alcohol purchase, $15,000. At the signage, still my insurance the same. License and permit, about $10,000. Utilities, but my equipment, as I started digging deeper, I started realizing how much more equipment I would need to get started up on this business, which was my second largest purchase to get my business started was the equipment. TVs, sound systems, under-counter dishwasher, bottle coolers, reach-in refrigerators, things of that nature. And my miscellaneous stuff that I may need as I'm finishing up and realize that I may need this. So my total startup cost went from $80,000 up to $148,000. It's a big difference. My monthly operating cost to keep the business running would be roughly around $11,000 a month. So I would have to generate $11,000 a month just to keep my business operating, which is very feasible. Seeing how I can gross anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 on a Friday and Saturday during the week, anywhere from $10 to $20,000 a week. So in conclusion, owning this bar would be very feasible. It's something I like to do. I don't mind spending most of my time in the bar talking to people, enjoying them, just watching them enjoy themselves. This program to me had me think deep, dig deep. It had me question, do I really want to do this? Is this what I really want to do? I had my figures around $90,000 to get this bar started. But as I started digging deeper, I realized I'm about $60,000 off from what I really need to get this bar up and running. So my timeline is max 2 years, but I'm spontaneous. So I may like thinking it 2 years and end up jumping into it because I don't like working for other people. When I work for other people, I'm making more money for them than I'm making for me. So I always was out doing my own little hustle and doing my own little thing, whether it was bagging groceries, cutting grass, fixing cars. So 2 years is max. May start a little earlier than that. But overall, this class was very helpful to me. It had me think, it had me realize how much I didn't know about opening up a bar and getting it started. And with that, I thank you very much.